Got a funny story to tell, Andre.
Go ahead.
Before going live with the broadcast, I played a ladder game.
Okay.
It was a ZVZ, and I don't remember the guy's name. It was like Kubi, something silly like that. And when the game started, he goes, I remember you, and the only reason I remember you is because I've played you before, and you're a phony. A big, fat phony.
You're a phony.
Yes, he did that like throughout the entire game.
A big, fat phony. Okay, go on.
And he kept calling me phony over and over. And as I was killing his base, I said to him, hurry up and GG, I've got to go cast NASL. And then I eliminated his last building, and the victory screen came up. So if Kubi is watching, that was me, man. And I'm not a phony.
I have a story for you.
Okay.
I did this PvP right before I got done here. And I didn't go Warp Gate. And I won. This is a common trend. I actually beat FXO Tree like that. True story. Do you know who FXO Tree is?
Nope.
I have nothing to say to you anymore.
I know who Gretorp is.
Damn right you know who Gretorp is. You damn right. You know, I've been actually fussing with the build PvZ where you go just a regular one gate expansion. So you go standard like not standard.
Do you
17
skip
Nexus.
Warp Gate in this one too?
No. 17 Nexus, and then I go a single gateway. And instead of, relying on your cannon to actually save you from the Zerglings, you just pump out a Zealot, and you use four probes.
You would die to my default opening.
No. You want to do a...
Dude, I opened 12 pool like standard.
You want to pull out... Well, of course I scout, bro. You think I don't scout?
And then you throw down the forge.
No, then I throw down the gateway. And I still kill you, son. Dude, you wanna throw down? I'll throw down with you. We'll stream this.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you? Oh. Oh. I didn't think you would accept it. But I'm down. All right, anyway.
Speaking of fast expansion.
Hwangsin's going to do his Forge Fast expansion.
Hey, Vines is going to play.
Yay.
Empire Vines.
That guy's really good. Hwangsin is opting to do this off a very limited amount of probes. I do like this style, but look at this. He's actually...
Full wall?
He full walled. That's a little bit of a tell. A lot of times when you full wall, you can kind of expect double Stargate pressure. So if Zerg actually sees this, it's really, really good. Obviously. And why do they expect double Stargate pressure? Well, when you full wall off, you know that there can't be a lot of probes out in the field, right? At most, maybe 3. That would be insane, though. Normally, it would be like 1. Sometimes it's 2. If you pick off all the probes, how can they really push out? Obviously, if they do like any 4, 5, 6 gate pressure, they're kind of killing themselves by killing their own pylon, which is obviously not that great. But
Sleep is doing such a good job of hiding this drone. He doesn't want to let Hwangsin know that he's planning on this fast third base.
I didn't even see that.
Hwangsin is not going to know. Oh, Hwangsin's got to know!
But that's no big deal.
All for naught.
We talked about this style where you go a delayed third base instead of going like the stereotypical Stefano style.
Mm-hmm.
I think on a map like Shakur's Plateau, that actually affects you a lot more. Creep spread is a little bit more important against gateway builds, but I don't think he has to really worry about that. We'll still see. Hwangsin could do some sort of gateway build in the beginning.
Doesn't have a 3rd or 4th Yas yet, Andre, which is making that Stargate play a little bit harder to pull.
Much harder. You're absolutely right. And look at that. He actually crito boosted his Cyber Core and his gateway. Interesting.
Making a sentry.
Interesting.
Gases are going down now for Sleep. He's going to take him in his natural. That's a really cute choice.
I like it. I love that. Ask me why, Bitter.
Why, Andre?
Okay, if I scout and see no gas here, I'm assuming that you have at least 1 or 2 gas up at the main. But if I see 2 gas here, now you could have the potential of 4 gases. So it makes the range of what you're capable of a lot bigger, just in case there's some ground scout, which is normally a probe in this early game.
Digging it. Digging it. Robo goes down for Hwangsin. We also have double gas, so looks like it's going to be some 4-gate Robo play. Very, very possibly something Immortal-centric, as is...
Probably dropping, actually, in the beginning.
Yeah, as is pretty standard in the matchup these days. I struggle a lot with these immortal builds. I lost to an immortal build earlier today. I was scouting with my overlord. I didn't see the robo, but I saw something that looked like it could be a dark shrine. Turns out it was just a pylon. And I prepared for DTs and died to the immortal push.
No. I don't know what to say to you, Ben.
Scouts pylon. Oh crap, DTs!
It's like 17 food. Oh my god, how did we get that? That's insane.
Yep. Yeah.
So, you know, Ben, you're obviously a pretty potent Zerg player. How do you actually defend against something like a sentry drop on Sugar's Plateau?
Well, if I know it's coming, I'll either build a spine crawler in my natural or just park some units there. If I don't know it's coming, then I'll probably lose a lot of drones. But Hwangsin is going to see that, or I'm sorry, Sleep is going to see this as his overlord's in a good spot. We should be seeing his units pull back to the main. Where are his units? They're going the wrong way.
He doesn't see it.
Sleep.
He completely. I was on his cam. He actually. Oh, maybe he did.
Oh, he saw the warp in. So this just got really difficult. +1 is not done.
But still, these force shields help out so much. The Queen's going to go down, and all the Zealots will stay alive. Beautifully done by our Protoss hero over here, Hwangsin. And roaches are out in the field now, but there's just so much stuff over here. He can kite, but it's still very difficult.
A lot of roaches. Force fields there weren't serving that much of a purpose. As the roach number continues to climb, it looks like Sleep will eventually repel this. The good news is he only lost 2 drones. And while he did lose a queen...
2 queens.
Ouch.
That is going to be rough.
I was going to say while he did lose a queen, he has extras. But if he lost one of the extras, then that's bad.
Yes. So there is a position now where this immortal timing obviously is going to be a lot more powerful. He kept 2 of his sentries, and he's going to still continue to do additional damage. He's just waiting for 3 or 4 immortals, and then he's going to push out. You don't really want your opponent starting to materialize off of that 3 base, because still income tab shows 50 to 60 workers, and you can see the income disparity. It's quite large, 600.
Sleep knows that Hwangsin has no 3rd base, so I mean he should be producing only units, and we do see 10 roaches going down. That's exactly the right move. Economically, he's got more than enough drones to produce what he needs to stay alive here.
But what is Sleep doing over here? I don't think he should be pushing his roaches anywhere on the field. I guess he's trying to do that counterattacking
I like
style.
that he's out here on the map.
Really?
You can counter if you catch the army out of position. Oh, but this is not a good thing. Ah!
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm really, really scared to do this as Zerg, because if I ever get spotted, it's so easy to get out of position. All of a sudden, I lose all my roaches, and now, obviously, I'm super far behind.
He is absolutely representing the counterattack, and this is good. Look at how much time it's buying. I mean, he's producing so much stuff back at home. This is exactly what you need to do, even canceling that warp in. And in the meantime, setting up a very big surround. Hwangsin's actually trying to take a 3rd base in the midst of this. Oh, those roaches are in a very bad position. Here come more roaches from behind. They should be able to kill a lot of sentries.
Beautiful.
Immortals are going to do huge damage. But the sentries, great force fields, in fact, keeping most of those sentries alive.
Wow, and these immortals are just chugging away, doing so much damage. It's going to be enough, though. Additional units are streaming in here. It looks like Hwangsin will retain all of his immortals. That's the most important thing. Does he have any immortals behind this? No, he stopped making them. But now he's going to... I think actually attacking here is incorrect. You can't really do that since you lost so many sentries. Bam, there you go. He's going to make additional sentries, but still it is a very difficult attack to actually pull off.
You gotta be so careful that you don't get that army sectioned off. He's got 144 supply, but it's all roach. Still, if Hwangsin overextends, he does not have enough to kill 160 supply Zerg army.
Correct. But what he should do
if
is...
he fights and chokes, though, it's different.
Yeah, what he should do is exactly what he's doing right now. Just be right out to the edge, say, I can be attacking you at any time right now, and just let his immortal count grow, let his upgrades actually finish. He should be getting his +2 attack, his blink, which is actually on the way. He's not actually getting any more immortals, but he needs those essential units, and that way he has just a better quality of units.
Oh, Sleep, don't be clumped. You need to fight from a big angle. And
yeah,
he's gonna back off
that's
there.
scary.
This is where he wants to be fighting, just at the mouth of this little choke here. 170 Zerg supply against 120 of Protoss. Sleep is supply blocked though.
It's gonna help, but roaches are on the left side right now. That is actually really dangerous for both these players. I mean, easily you can section off one of the sides. Here we go. And the roaches are going to be sectioned off from the left side, so that makes it very difficult. Hwangsin should just go forward right now and try to get one of the narrow entrances.
It is so hard to micro this as effectively as Sleep has been, and there's great forces by Hwangsin. Both players really controlling their armies beautifully. And I am so impressed with Sleep's large army control, keeping these roaches alive. And he's now going to look for an opening at this third base, but great reaction by Hwangsin, dropping the gateway wall, buying the time for the army to get there. Roaches will bust in, but how much will they really be able to kill? They are now committed to this expansion.
Oh, and the gateways, I think, should be actually canceled in this position. Roaches coming up from the backside. Oh my gosh, those force shields actually hurt Hwangsin so much because now Sleep is going to go into the natural. What can Hwangsin actually do? Sentry's going to go down so fast, but not able to stop all the roaches from coming up. This might be really difficult for Hwangsin to actually defend.
Really intense moments here as Hwangsin has got to get that army back down. He has killed everything up at the third base, and he is bringing his army down. And I think he's going to hold on to... Oh, but he's out in the open.
And he has no sentries to actually help out. The roaches are closing in, and Sleep looks to be taking a huge advantage. But additional reinforcements from the top are going to come in. Wow, and just in the nick of time, is he able to... Oh, he's out of sentry energy.
There. Finally, Hwangsin runs out of energy and will get completely surrounded. Man, he controlled everything so well for so long, but Sleep was also spot on with his positioning and able to capitalize. GG. Sleep takes out Hwangsin, wins 2 games in a row. That does qualify him for some voting. That was a great game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was really, really well played. You know, Hwangsin had some... I think timings that he had to hit that he didn't. I think taking the third in that position is actually incorrect. You've done so much economic damage already with killing the queens. That actually stagnates your larva a little bit. So just think of that as 4 or not 4, maybe 8 potential roaches that could have been that don't exist anymore, right? Just from those 2 larva injects, you know you're 8 roaches up. Just go for the attack. You really didn't lose that much from that battle. Yes, a couple of zealots, but the immortals are the important thing.
Well, it was a great game nonetheless. Sleep looking very strong. We're going to go ahead and set up a new opponent for him. Guys, stick around. More North American Star League. More of... when we get back.